you know, 2022 is coming to an end, and today's the 31st December 2022, and I want to share with you as I review this year generally. I listed down what happened this year, and just want to go through with you. The first half is about reviewing what happened this year. The next half, I will share with you what my hopes are, my plans are for 2023, right? So this year, if I can recall properly, quite a lot of things happened, we moved to a new rental property. So we sold off our flat, and then we moved into a rental property in Woodleigh. It's a really great location. I never knew how location could play such a big difference. But cutting short a travel time of 45 minutes to 20 minutes is a big difference. My gosh, I'm paying much more in rental, but I'm also saving a chunk of money from travel. So it's sort of nicer thing, I guess, So we moved to a rental property in January 2022. It's also the same year that Olivia started her primary one. And it's a big transition for me because I'm not used to waking up at 5:30 in the morning. At least not anymore. And I used to before I have kids. And but after I have kids, the nights get stretched longer. So Olivia started primary one, and I'm the one bringing her to school because my wife is heavily pregnant by January 2022, right? And then waking up at 5:30, getting her up, getting her to tie her hair, change, and bring her to school. And we started going out to school first by taxi, which we were booked the night before, and go for a round trip, right? But eventually we stopped going for a round trip because it was fairly pricey. A round trip was about $25. So $25 times 20 days, that's about what? How much? 25 times 20. Is it 500? $500 just for one trip, right? And that's in the morning, And then Olivia eventually started going for extra school or play school after her primary school in the morning. And David started going to preschool by himself without his older sister. And it was initially quite hard for him because he would go every day with his sister, and then all of a sudden his sister doesn't go with him anymore because she's gone to primary one, right? But he got used to it, so there he is. And on an ongoing basis, I'm still going for online classes with my teacher Ganon, who's teaching me how to do video, to do content, to build an online business, to do more. He's teaching me to stretch beyond myself and to question my thoughts, to challenge myself. It's quite interesting. It's not easy sometimes. It's not hard sometimes. But it's a lot to do with accountability and turning up. And that's what I'm learning right now. And I'm very excited to still learn, to still practice, whatever he's teaching me. In February, Josh, my third kid, was born. My life changed so much with Josh. Once your first kid, two kids are like 7, 5, you get to the routine. But when Josh came in, poof, my life changed all over again, and in a great way. I really enjoy my kids. Show a picture of my family, right? How do I do this? Do I move the video? Like this. See? Yeah. So I wouldn't trade the world for them. So, and then but there's lots of life changes, right? Having a kid at 32, 33, 34 is very different from having a kid when you're 40. I feel it. When I don't get enough rest. For one night, I have to rest for 14 days to recover back. But with a newborn, life isn't that easy, right? They stay up at night, they cry. So my body gets a bit more whacked up. But I expect getting better. And then in February 2022, Russia attacks and invades Ukraine. This is a big thing for me because it's not known during my time, or at least I'm not aware of it then. We had COVID last 2 years, 3 years, and then I thought life was going to get better from here on, as people could catch up with their life. Russia decides to invade and attack Ukraine illegally, right? Calling it a military operation. Oh, right. I hope Russia totally backs off and exits of Ukraine, so that we can get to life as usual, right? It's ongoing for now. I hope that it sorts out soon. The April to September, not much eventful stuff. I took some crypto profits. Okay. There was about 50% profit, so I just trim off profits there, and we started looking for property. I think we're not very good tenants in the sense that I don't like to pay for rent. I don't know how to tell you. I don't like pay for rent. So we take care of this place, and because this is not our place, so we do our best to take care. We make sure everything's in order. But I just don't like it because maybe it's not my own place. I like to have my own place, put my own lights, put my own things, do my own shit in my own place, right? So me and my wife, we discussed and we decided that, oh, okay, let's look for our own place right now. And it took a long time, you know. So that's an ongoing thing. In June, I joined 3 master class, crypto, dividend stock, and China stock investing class to learn more about the world of investing. Because I think I'm gradually shifting my mindset. Maybe it's a 40-year-old thing. I don't know, man. Okay. But I'm quite excited with my crypto journey because I joined this masterclass where it's more like a family where you learn from each other, and the teachers aren't over the top guru wannabes. They are really gurus. They earn quite a sizable sum, but they're not too full of themselves, which I quite like it, you know, and they're very relatable. And that's why I want to share with you more about my crypto journey later. And started going back to church again after we caught up on our sleep. In October, we found and finally bought our suitable property for ourselves. It's a bigger unit than the one that we're renting right now. The one that we're renting right now is about 900 plus square feet, but that's the bay windows which eat into your space, right? So eventually, usable space is about maybe 800 plus square feet. The one that we got is about 1,200 square feet, much more usable. Suitable for family of 5. And we visited my extended family, my grandmother in KL, who's in the 90s, so we need to visit, right? And then November, December, right now where we are. So Oliver had she's going through her first year long school break, 6 weeks of break. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. No wonder my mom used to tell me, like, whenever the holiday season comes, she gets very anxious because the kids are at home, right? So now I get it, because sometimes we were working. I need to do my videos. I need to work on my business. I didn't have my meet people, you know. So it's quite hard when the kids are at home. So, but we're learning how to cope. We take some days off to take them out because we love these kids, right? So trying to balance up between work and kids. Ideally, my work can be a bit more passive, but it's still a bit more active right now. Okay, and as we bought our place already, we were preparing to move, including dealing with the contractors for renovation. We bought new aircon, TV, first time, because our first home that we bought, everything was gifted to us and we used everything as is, so we didn't change much stuff. In the first home we bought, we just painted the place ourselves. Second time, right now we're hiring people to do the painting, change the sink and the toilet bowl, new aircon, new TV, new beds as well. So a lot more costs, but I'm excited for it because the beds that we got are like customized beds that's going to be suitable for my back. My back's been hurting for a while. Okay, and I decided I had to put it in because I lost my Google Legacy account for 1 week. Oh my gosh, I was like crippled, handicapped. Not literally, but work-wise, right? I used to have Google account that's free that I used for more than 10 years really. But because I overshot the amount of picture storage, they disabled my account and I lost my account. I need to just scramble to get it back. Oh my gosh, it was so tough. But I finally got it back after a week. And that was really a breath of fresh air, finally. And we visited JB recently and the jam was mad. Going across the border, we were stuck in the jam for about 2.5 hours, in door to door, and coming back was about 1.5 hours, which was quite long actually. But I think this is generally what I can remember what happened this year, and this is just listening to you. But next year, what are my hopes, what are my plans, right? Number one, I want to spend more time praying and reading the Bible. I find that as I grow older, I glean and learn a lot from this old sacred text, old text of God's words, right? The Bible, right? And I realize that when I pray, when my mind and heart quietens down, I can catch a lot of things that are very important. Sometimes the days go by so quickly. There's so much noise. But praying and reading calibrates me to know what's important and pick up sometimes I get insights as well from God, right? So I will spend more time praying and reading the Bible so I can share these insights, apply these insights to my life, apply this to my businesses, to my family, and I share with you. I want to spend more time with my family. So I'll spend more time with my wife, my 3 kids. That's definitely at top of my list. I mean, we all do this for people we love. At least for me, I do it for the people that I love. My immediate family, my relatives, people who are close to me. And I'll continue to invest in cryptocurrency. I'll continue to invest in dividend stocks. I'll continue to invest in, I'm looking to invest in index funds more, such as the Vanguard or CSPX, right? As I solidify my idea about how I want to invest for the long term. Because I don't want to be so busy caught up with the nitty-gritty. So broad-based, low management fee index funds seems to be the way of the future. For me, at least, which I can make it and hardwire it into the trust fund that I want to create for my family and generation beyond, right? And I continue to take profits as well. When it comes to crypto, right now we're in a bear market, a winter market. So I don't know whether 2023 is the year for the boom, in the sense that the bullish market. Probably the recovery will take year 2023, 2024, even year 2025. But as I said before, as long as whatever I bought in multiplies at least 3 to 5 times, I can skim off some fats. I can skim off some profits. For example, if I spend $10,000 investing, speculating into a stock or a crypto, right? And my 10,000 become 30, 40, 50,000, I can skim off 10, 20,000. Just take off principals and some profits and let the rest run. Okay? So that's what I did this year. And with that, I could take the funds to buy a house. Partial payments for a property, right? And that's quite good. It'd be great if my investments can grow big enough where I can take off a big chunk and pay off the loan that I have, and I've always believed that the primary residence should be fully paid off, and I don't want to take any loans on my primary residence. Investment properties is a different game. I'll leverage it. But primary residence, nah, I'll pay it off as soon as I can. That it just clears out my mind space that I don't have to pay monthly installments and I just don't like that. But when it comes to business, when it comes to investment properties, it's a different game entirely, right? So that's number 3. Number 4, I'll continue to build and grow my businesses that I own. I have ownership in. Number 1 is Phoenix Rehab, which is a physiotherapy, hand therapy company, PCM, massage, alternative treatment, and I want to grow it aggressively as well. I want to grow from not just 2%, 3% growth. I want this 30, 50, 100% growth, right? In 2023. So I'm putting some pipelines in place, some vendors in place to provide some solutions that we need to grow the business. NigelShaw.com, I'll continue to build upon it, and I'll continue to create videos, upload them on YouTube, and blog in NigelShaw.com itself. Where else? And maybe in some Reddit as well, I'm not sure. Narco Physio is where me and my wife, we have a small little company where we provide physical therapy equipment, such as, trigger balls, massage balls, heat packs. I'm going to grow it as well for her, right? And lastly, I look forward to taking care more of myself, exercising more regularly, sleeping enough, reading more, and having some more downtime so that I can think a bit more, strategize a bit more. And that's my plans and hopes for 2023. What about you? What's your plans and hopes for 2023? Let me know, man. Take care.